So when did you really like start music though? How long ago was it?
Mm. I mean, I always I love to sing and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But really, like I told you, since summer nights,
Okay.
I was like, let me just take it serious for real. I got something, you know. But then, of course, I was like hooping, back in the day. That was
Yeah.
my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was like my real first love.
Yeah.
But uh, once that was over, I had to create like a whole different, lifestyle.
All right.
And I always knew too that I ain't want to work for nobody like the rest of my life, no weird shit like that. Like I feel like everybody got their own companies. They, got their dreams. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They come up with, you know, a plan. They just execute and they be like, tomorrow I'm not working for nobody. So that's just like kind of like what I was on. I
Hmm.
just came up with that, and it's like, yeah, December 1st, 2023, really just changed my life. I kind of looked at it as if like if I do go back to work, it's like to help somebody,
All right.
like a like that I can really influence for it, like a
Hmm.
kid or maybe even like just like shit, even somebody grown,
Right.
where it's like cause it's crazy as hell, cause I had just left an interview today.
Oh
And it's
yeah.
like,
What
like
you think?
I was like, I
How
was
you
like,
do?
damn, if I do tap into some, I was on some. I ain't calling myself a senior citizen, but you
Right.
know how they just be like, I'm bored at the crib. I'm finna go apply for some shit.
Hmm.
Cause that's really how it was. But like I was like, if I do take a job or some shit like that, it's gonna just to be to help somebody, like I said. So it's
Right.
like the whole fitness thing. I'm like, let me apply to the gym.
Oh
I had
yeah.
an interview today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that went dope though.
Yeah. I think that's like a nice hack. Like work hack
Yeah,
is
yeah.
being at the gym. Like
Yeah, cause you gotta do it anyway, too.
exactly.
On top of like what I'm trying to do in life, so it's like, yeah, why not?
Exactly. Then you
Yeah,
put you. It's just like you set yourself up for success right off the
yeah,
bat.
yeah,
Cause how you feel is like everything.
yeah. And then you networking with different people every day.
Something else that I found out was like majority of the people that got something going on with their life is in the
Yeah,
gym. Like
yeah, they
because
is.
they
They doing
actively
something.
doing some
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm
you
saying?
always gonna meet somebody in the gym.
Another life hack. Uh,
That's right.
another life hack.
That's right.
Uh, the health food store. The one in Lansing,
Hmm.
it's a health food store. Like I always meet like well put together people there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They look good, they
yeah,
fit, their appearance is nice, the way they talk, hey, they handle themselves, like it's usually people, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
People on the path of success are in these
yeah,
certain places, so it's like you can rub elbows when you in certain
yeah.
environments. So
That's just
I
cause
feel
they
like
take pride in
that's
life.
golden. Huh.
Yeah, they take pride in life.
Yeah.
I feel like if you got like some type of fitness like journey and
Mhm.
you really want it, like, and that's just a lifestyle because they
Mhm.
say it's a lifestyle. So it's like they really want something out of life. Like they wake up every day,
Right.
like they minds, you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just going. And so I ain't no gym rat or nothing like that, but I sure want to like get,
Get the.
like like become that because I
Mhm.
just feel like you always gonna think. It's always gonna be like someone around you that you see or
Right.
somebody that like what we spoke about, like you talk to. And they just be like, man, well, today I can be in the sauna and some like I had a guy come up in that one time and he was just like, yeah, well, I was a truck driver, and I done came across so many different people, and he was like, but it's this one in particular brother though, and he was like, I told him just keep doing his music, and like just keep going like forward, but I got that chance to just share my music with him,
Mhm.
you know, and like we was just talking about music and just like really like seeing like too, he had told him a story that he had went through.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, dang, I kind of like experienced that too, And so like we kind of like bonded over that.
Right.
Yeah, so that was dope. That was
Like those
different.
messages
Yeah.
come from all over the place.
Hmm.
It's just crazy.
And
Like
so that's another thing too about the gym. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that just go back to like people always thinking. And so like they might have a message for you.
Mm.
Like they might be like, nah, like today we ain't doing this. Like
Yeah.
and I had this older gentleman tell me like, no, today we ain't doing this. We ain't finna keep doing this. Today you gonna say no to this.
Right.
Now I won't go on about what I was telling him I was doing every day, but he was just like, nah, create a different life, create boundaries. And so
Mm.
I just feel like when they say the health club, they ain't just talking about fitness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They talking about just mental too. You never know who you're gonna come across.
How hard is it to set boundaries?
It's hard. It's hard. And I can be the one to tell you because I ain't gonna lie to you, like, I got a huge heart. And so sometimes I tap them boundaries down. You know how somebody got their hand up and you just like, but, you know, it's important to just remember, like, everybody ain't supposed to go with you or just, like, be in your circle for real. And it's hard. You be like, damn, like, how
I
can I
definitely
really
know.
feel this? You know what I'm saying? And, like, really, like, embark on this and, like, really take that time to just set aside, the time that you need to, like, really, like, push that out the way.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, boundaries hard.
Especially when you're in certain environments or you got a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
that look up to you, look for you,
A lot
or
of people.
lean on you, or respect you, or
Facts.
damn,
It's hard.
that yeah. All of these things, it seem like nowadays they are always so fucking put in like big highlighted letters or something like boundaries or what's another word?
That's
Toxic
important.
was a big ass word for a minute.
Toxic shit too, like one of my
Uh,
favorite songs off the EP. Just to throw that out there.
narcissistic. These words is just so super large right now. Like these, like all words that I didn't know 10 years
But for
ago.
real
You
though, it
know what I
is
mean?
like that. It is like
It
that
just
though.
seemed weird. Like
And you just gotta know the definition or you just lost.
yeah, like back then it was just like these all foreign terms to me, but now it just
Yeah.
seemed like everybody is like, you gotta know boundaries. He's narcissistic. She's toxic. You
Yeah,
feel me?
no
Like these
facts.
words is like
Yeah.
they like major words we using now. You know what I'm saying? But learning boundaries is like not having boundaries to get you killed. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That's
In the
crazy.
crossfire.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like just being too friendly with every damn
Yeah.
body will get
Yeah.
you just derailed out here. You gotta
Yeah.
know, like, yeah, we cool, but we cool in this setting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't
We
take you
cool in
nowhere.
the house.
No, for real. Nah, but for real though, I agree.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I agree.
cause,
It's tough.
cause you just don't want to put yourself in harm's way just cause you friends with somebody or you don't want to lose yourself because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you want to make somebody else happy type
Happy.
shit. So
Yeah.
that's been a big battle for me.
I had just sent the post recently actually. Mary J. Blige had hit it right on the head. And she was just like she was just saying like how, like a lot of people met her when she was a people pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But now she's just on that whole new journey and it's just like anybody can go behind her. Like you can fly.
Right.
Yeah, get up out of here, like you gone. So it's like, yeah. When I saw that post, I was like, dang, yeah, like that's kind of where I'm at, like too, cause for so long, but you see everybody around you, just doing what they want,
Right.
just doing however and
Yeah.
moving however, yeah. So
That's some that'd
yeah,
be real kind of it
you
fuck
like
with you
okay,
kind of, or it's just like okay, if I wasn't here to do it, it
yeah,
still get done. So
yeah,
like you know what I mean, and just like man, not being drained on this journey is like hard too. You know what I mean? Cause it's like, what's the balance in between me just being like self motivated and driven, self determined, or narcissism? Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like some people try to misconstrue what's being done. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Me
No, I
being
definitely
career
understand it.
oriented
Yeah,
and being narcissistic is two
yeah,
totally different things though.
yeah,
But it's just navigating like life mentally now is being more, you know what I'm saying, in question than just surviving. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like everybody can survive, but then it's just like life is just always questioning, making you question
It's a
yourself.
lot.
You know
It's
what
a
I
lot.
mean?
Yeah, it'd be a lot.
Because earlier we was talking about imposter syndrome and like feeling like you belong in the room. Like, say you here now, but the right ears here. Now you in a different room with different people, and you know the people that was once so close to you are in a short distance away from you. Like, how do you think you gonna deal with your success as you rise? You know what I mean? Like, how do you How do you think you can keep a balance? You know what I'm saying? Keep the people that's near you now still close to you. You know
As
what I
you
mean?
expand, like just
Yeah.
in that, like, lifestyle that I really know
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be a part of. It's just, I mean, I'm hoping everybody just stay in bounds.
Right.
It's
Right.
like a life
Yeah.
of basketball,
Yeah.
and just to understand that game is amazing because it's like a lot of people don't understand it. But I look at basketball like you could really like use that fundamentally through life. And I just, at that point, I would just hope everybody stay in bounds. I mean, once you step out, it's kind of like, how can we go back? We can't overturn this call. Like they gonna make people go back to the board. You know what I'm saying? The refs gotta go back to the board. They gotta review the play. And if you step out of bounds, it's kind of like you kind of stuck there. And so that's the boundary that we keep. I can't create nothing else that you didn't establish because I'm gonna be thrilled. I'm gonna be 100 from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take people along with me that's like definitely like elite and just like, you know what I'm saying? Like want to see the best for me. You know, my real supporters. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like it's up to other people to just mess that up. Cause I'm a genuine person.
Yeah. I was gonna say, reviewing your dream. Where does it end, or where does it not end, but where do you see like your Plymouth, your highest peak? You know what
I
I'm
feel like
saying?
that.
Where will you peak at? You know.
I feel like that reviewing dream is gonna end. You know, just due to the fact that was a good question. You know what I'm saying? Just due to the fact that I want to grow. Like that was cool to me. Everybody around me think it's magnificent and great and stuff like that, and I appreciate it. Cause it really like showed me that people applied my work, but I just want to get better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that ain't enough.
So it says no end.
Nah, I feel like it is gonna be an end.
Well, no,
Cause
I was using the
a
project
start.
name as an analogy, just saying like reviewing
Oh, you saying so
your
just
dream,
like
your personal
my
dream,
whole entire.
in totality. Like, where do you see your
Oh
career?
yeah,
Like, where
I'm
do you
hoping
want
it's
your career to?
everlasting.
Where you
Like
want
the
your
career,
career to
the
be
whole
at?
entire career, I'm hoping it's everlasting. I'm hoping that I can like work with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that I can touch a lot of people, and I feel like it's just gonna go far. I feel like my thing is just to touch the people that's really needing it. You know, you gotta love on your strong people too. Don't get me wrong, but like, I really want to touch people in directions that don't get touched every day. Like, you know, I don't know how deep I really want to get into it, but it's kind of like I want to go see those people in the hospitals that don't get visits every day, or you know what I'm saying. So I just want it to be like a everlasting thing. I want my job to never be done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, you want your job to outlast you, basically.
Yeah. Like it's bigger than me.
For sure.
It's bigger than me. Everything that I want to touch, I want it to be bigger than me. Like I'm I'm at a point in my life where it's like, I seen the lady today at the gym. I had just left the gym, back to the gym, right? Because it's just a healthy moment. But like I seen the lady today at the gym with an oxygen tank, and I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah. It's no more excuses though for nobody, for her to carry around that oxygen tank and make it to the gym.
That's
So it's
That's
bigger.
crazy to think about, though.
Yeah, it's big, like life bigger than me. And I really reflected on that moment. Like I really it really hit my head. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, that's crazy. Now that's crazy.
Yeah, the crazy thing is like
That's crazy. I better not have not one excuse. I'm tired. None of that. You better get up and go to that jump.
another thing is just like how grateful it make you,
Yeah.
because it's just like, and it's surreal because it's like, all right, I'm getting older, you know,
Yeah.
so I understand my next 10 and the next 10 after that. You know, I might not have 10 after that. You know what I'm saying?
We
You know,
got a
but I
due date. Yeah, basically.
but I definitely know, like, I done seen people go way before me,
Mm-hmm.
so it ain't about the time,
Yeah.
but as you age, you know for sure that it's closing in.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing is just like
Mm-hmm.
what some people want out of life. Like this person, she probably just want to be able to breathe without that oxygen tank, and that what that's what make me know like we living the dream already. You know what I mean? Because everything we already got that we
Yeah.
so grateful to have, and it's just like life is real perplexing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like you simplify it by just being you, staying true to yourself, and like
Yeah.
being there for people when they need
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean? So
I
like
appreciate
I
that.
applaud just like the yo, you know, you wanting to get up and go and be here for people that really need it. Because I sit there and think about, you know, things that go on in my life, and it's just like, you know, that's really what it's all about. You know,
Yeah.
it's
And like
all
I spoke
about
about
being
earlier,
helping.
just like
Helping.
I
You
know
know,
you personally, so
yeah,
I always push you,
for sure.
and you know that, you know what I'm saying. So just the interview, firstly with you
Yeah,
is just like amazing because like you know me firsthand,
yeah,
so you know everything I'm saying authentic.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's all I kind of want to do. I'm not gonna like hold nobody. Like I just kind of like want to, get out here like shine my light, like find it, just shine it.
Shine bright, man. Because I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
because
just shine
it's
it.
people that need your light. You know, it's
And
people
I
that's
yeah,
looking for direction. You know what I mean? And when you shining bright, they can look like, oh, okay, I see. You know what I mean? That I can see how she overcame this situation, or like through the. Sometimes it's not always through interviews, because an interview you can actually ask personal questions, and they were like, "Nah, I didn't know she was going through that type of shit." But through the music, sometimes like you might say something that hit somebody ear in a
yeah,
different way at a certain time, and that might motivate them to do this, or you know, might tell somebody to calm down. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Instead of be, you know what I mean, crash out. So like the power of making music is definitely like, you know, respected, and it's just like you can do a lot. So you know what I mean? Just as long as you stay true to yourself and not what the world want from you, or what anybody else say that you should be doing, type thing.
Yeah, like just stay true to myself, like for sure. I mean, that's all we giving. It's just us, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like our characteristic, like the things that we really visualize, and that's important. And so once we step, like I said, back out of bounds, from them things, and we start accepting the things that people want for us,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, like you just really lose that track, that one track mind of who you are. Sometimes I feel like it get a little distracting. You can't really fully live out your potential. So I try to stay true to just knowing, like, back to that boundary, that boundary question was like, you just gotta have that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have boundaries, cause you will want to tap. It's easy to tap into somebody else's life, that you care about, or the feelings that they feel for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I just want to stay true to that. Like, always just living and within my truth, and just like, just be that person.
It's so hard for me, man. I'll be feeling like I'm all over the damn place at all times, though. You know, split here,
Mm-hmm.
da.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you just gotta keep on.
Going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But do it make you feel alive though at all times. I feel like that's a big part of living too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is being in your happy place. You know, as long as it's not really like compromising nobody else safety or well being. You know, stay in your
Mm-hmm.
happy place. Do what make you
Mm-hmm.
feel. You know what I mean? Fulfilled
Yeah.
because.
But that's what I love about your brand though. Like the whole live,
Hmm.
and you just like you put it in big bold print.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a message. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see somebody getting that tatted like on the back of their neck or something.
Hmm.
Like, and when somebody behind them, they're just like reading it, and it's just like,
Yeah.
why is that there? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But it's that
Yeah.
logo. It's like you just gotta live.
Yeah.
I mean, all we giving is that 24 hours.
For sure. It's that
That's
was
all we giving.
that was just crazy. I had my homie here earlier, Marley.
Mm-hmm.
He got Risk It All, the clothing
Mm-hmm.
brand.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
Yeah, so
his
yeah,
interview was
so
dope as hell. Yup.
so I didn't make Liv till after
Mm-hmm.
I was messing with him. You know what I mean? I was trying to tell him
Mm-hmm.
like, man, I fuck with your clothing line, bro.
Yeah.
Woo, woo. He like, man, go do your own thing, baby. But he didn't say it like that. He didn't say it like that, but it was in so many ways. And then that's how I came over Live. Like, not off of him
Okay.
telling me to, but it just was like,
Why?
all right, he
Yeah.
like, cause it was like, you know how it is. Like, you see somebody do something, like it's like either I can help them,
Right.
but if I did it myself, then it'd be like, oh, this nigga trying to do what I'm doing type shit. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I'm like, all right, I'll help support what you got going
Yeah.
on. And he be like, oh no, do what you gotta bet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's cool. I didn't want it to
It
be
just
like
made you wanted to get to it. It's
I didn't
like,
want to I didn't want to really like copy him at all. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
Just get
just
to your own thing. Like,
I felt like if I would have did it without even coming to him though, he would
yeah.
have been like, what you on, bro? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, before I
Yeah.
just jump out the window, I'm like, bro, we can, you know what I'm saying? I join the team,
Mm-hmm.
help promote. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He like, no, because it's bigger than just this. You know, so I'm like, all right, bet.
Right.
It's bigger than that. I understand, bet. All right.
Yeah.
And then my other little homie was doing something. She got Die Rich clothing. I'm gonna wear some of her shit. She raw, super raw, just like my little sister.
Okay.
She's super raw.
Cause that was his brand he had on earlier, right?
Yeah, Risk
Okay.
It All.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That fit was nice. Yep.
And then
I like
so
that.
then yeah, she had Die Rich, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'm just like. I came up with the clothing thing with the kids though. You know what I
Okay.
mean? That's what's
Okay.
crazy. We just I had some blank T-shirts, and then she just my kid's mom
Painting.
gave us some paint,
Yeah.
and then we
Painting.
just started painting shirts at the
Yeah.
crib,
Yeah.
and that's how
Yeah.
it
That was
started.
my first live shirt.
Yeah, that's how it started, and then I
That's
tried to
authentic though.
switch
That's
over to
nice.
vinyl and shit. That's why I did paint too, because I
Yeah.
was like, all right, everybody else doing this, so I don't wanna, you
Yeah.
feel me, be just like them. But I had to switch over to vinyl just because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's
Yeah.
easy to work on and shit.
Yeah.
But
No, for real. I hear that.
I
I ain't gonna lie.
appreciate the support with that, because
Yeah.
you was like
You
one of
know.
my main supporters, one of the first people rocking my shit,
Dope as fuck.
posting it.
Dope
Yeah.
as fuck. You
I
gotta
re-
keep going.
Yeah,
Gotta keep going.
I like the message more than the clothing, to be honest. But to wear it is I like that too, because it's
Facts.
just like, yeah, no matter what you're going through, it's just like you can't crash. You know what I'm saying?
crash.
You can't take yourself out this shit. You feel me? Like
Gotta live.
even if you got you know what I'm saying, a life changing disease, for it's like you still alive for some
Yeah.
reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ain't alive to be
You
a disease
alive.
to everybody else. You feel me?
You alive.
But you're alive to either help prevent somebody
You
else
are.
from taking those steps. You're alive to either, you know what I'm saying, mentor somebody that's going through something similar. You're alive so you can, you know what I mean, coach somebody. You know, you're alive, you know, for your purpose. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
but that's exactly like when I read it. That's exactly what it meant to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had advertised. I post pictures, like, just showing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you just gotta live. Life throws so many wrenches, and it's kind of like you just gotta figure them all out. Sometimes it's like lemons. Sometimes it's like some strawberries. It might be some.
Yeah,
It
I
might
like
be a little raspberry included, but
to
that's
say
my in between right
to
there. That's
say
my in between veggie.
like
Or
I'm so
fruit.
glad I didn't crash out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like any problem that I thought I had that was so big or major, I'm so glad that
yeah.
I I didn't that didn't consume me. Like, cause
Mm-hmm.
they all felt so major when they was going on, and then it's like in hindsight, it's like, man, that shit ain't
Yeah,
nothing.
but my grandma always told me. I promise you, I'm not gonna lie. She was like, one day I had ran in, girl, I'm crying, and it's like, I think somebody had like busted my lip or something at the basketball court, but it was bleeding, and it wouldn't stop bleeding. And she said, "You know what, Kelly? You just look at everything like it's the end of the world." So it's just like, all right. You're insensitive right now, to my
Right?
busted lip. But it
Yeah.
was like I was being dramatic, and I think if I wouldn't have got told that message a long time ago, I would have been over dramatic
Mm-hmm.
about life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's just going back to like what you said. Like, you feel like every situation like kind of detrimental, but it's like you can't,
Mm-hmm.
cause everything is not life or death. It ain't make or break you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It might have like just made a part of you. Cause I feel like that's more like the positive that we can take from situations more
Mm-hmm.
than it breaking you.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that's really only the negative that you taking. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So like when she had told me that, I was thinking to myself like, all right, let me stop thinking it. And then a teacher, in the same token, when I had came to school, I had hurt my finger and stuff like that. She had told me like, you being a hypochondriac. I was like, what is that word? Like I wanted to know. You being a hypochondriac. And I was like, what's that word? And she was just like, it's always something wrong. And so I was just like, okay. Like from both of them just saying
Mm-hmm.
both of them things that kind of just like switched up my narrative about life. Like, and it always stuck with me. Yeah, and then not to even get deep real quick or whatever like that, I was like apartment hunting one time, and I had came across this dude, and he was like, "Can I talk to you? I just want to talk to you in the kitchen." I was thinking he was weird and shit like that. I'm not gonna lie, and he was just like, he just got to doing all these things, like, feeling from my stomach and stuff.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, like it stuck with me. Like even 10 years later,
He said he started
he
doing what?
he just went he went in the kitchen. He was just like, I just want to feel your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like doing all of the. I'm like, what's going on, man? I ain't gonna lie, yeah. It was weird as hell. It was weird as fuck. I promise you it was. But then
He
I'm
probably
like,
knows
yeah, I
something.
wanted to know what was going on too. And so, but I was a apartment searching at the time with, uh, somebody else, and my name wasn't put down,
Mm-hmm.
on the thing to come and search the apartment. And so he was just like, your mama name does it start with a J? And I was like, yeah, well, that shit weird as hell. But he just told me, he was just like, yeah, God kind of wants you to know, like, to just stop being like, "Grr," all the time. Like, just slow down. Like, stop. He wants you to know, like, he hears you. Like, whatever, I don't know what situation you always just be erupt about, but it's like, he like, I just want you to know you can't hurt. So it's
Mm.
like that situation kind of stuck with me for sure. Not gonna lie, cause this man ain't know me
All of
from a
this was
can of
all
paint.
of it. This is all the same person.
Nah, these all different
Okay,
people, different lessons, and
I'm
so
thinking you
you
saying dude
know,
just took in your energy and then asked you.
nah, like as
That's
I
it.
get older, like my teacher saying it, then Granny saying something about it, then him saying something about
Mm.
it. It was like, okay, let me take these lessons and like really learn that like maybe I am being a little too,
Mm-hmm.
rowdy on different
Yeah.
different occasions and stuff like that. So I just calm down. I try to be, different
Mm-hmm.
and just know like, you whatever it is, like You, even if it's people or just situations, you
I
just can't
didn't
involve
want to
yourself in
start dying laughing because I just
it. No, cause
you
you
say I
know.
gotta start being rowdy. Then I'm just thinking about when I tried to pull up to one of your shows, man. I was just like, what the fuck going
Yeah.
on?
Man, that was crazy too. Man, that was crazy as hell too. Yeah, so.
And it was crazy because I'm outside, like
And that
it
show
sounded
was
like
decent. That show was so nice. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I had a sold out crowd.
I'm outside. I'm like a block away from the show. I'm like, why this sound like my kid's mama out?
Nah, I did though. Just loud people. You know, you can't be around them type of people. So it's
Yeah,
just like
I'm
But
still
yeah,
coming to the next show.
I
I'm
yeah, of
sure the next
course,
show gonna be
of course, the show goes on.
for
Yeah, the
sure,
show goes
for
on.
sure.
Yeah, so it's not too crazy. Nothing super violent, but like just you know, gotta distance yourself from certain people. But yeah, so
We need the visuals, man.
yeah, the visual
We need
stakes.
the
The
visuals.
visuals gonna drop.
You got any cameraman you want to work with, or you working with anybody you think about working with?
So on the visuals, I actually wanted to like fly back to Orlando and work with Maid, you know,
Okay.
and Aaron and stuff like that. I wanted to work with him on a couple of projects
He
off
shooting
the
stuff
EP.
or no?
Yeah, he got his own. He got his own thing.
He a
Yeah,
videographer? I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yep, he's shooting videos. He doing
I
all
did
of
not
that.
know
Yep,
that.
yep. He got his one of his two going on.
But y'all
He's
locked in
doing it.
still?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
like that. Yeah, yeah. And so then Gabriel, you know what I'm saying, he do the visuals too, where it's kind of like the snippets and stuff like that.
Okay.
So like yeah, and I think he kind of tap in a little bit with the camera and stuff like that too. So I'm thinking about just like tapping in with both of them, try to do some visuals, try to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
get that out real soon. I can't get no date, but yeah, definitely real
yeah.
soon.
Yeah. Just one. At least one.
Oh yeah, facts. And
Well,
it'll be my first one too. Like this my first interview, so that'll definitely be my first visual, first video shoot. Can't wait.
I remember you when you had the you was in the background of Bryson video.
Oh yeah. Oh man,
when you
the
get
big hoop
yeah,
earrings.
when you get big and they see that video, they gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, they gonna pull me out that video. Remember I said that too, y'all. Yeah, don't give it to me hard like, oh, she had on big ass hoops. Look, she
Man,
was a girly. You know your critics and stuff like that.
man, like take me back to those
But
days.
no, but for real, that was the original.
That's when time was just everything was different.
Everything was free, right? Did it feel like free or worry free stuff like that?
Nah,
Nah.
it felt it ain't really had too much like I don't know. If it still felt like it was like unwritten rules. Like it's a code. Like now it feels free. Now I feel like you could do what you want to do.
Do what
Like,
you want
now
to
you can dye your hair pink. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like I was just talking to bro, and I was just like, like I ain't tell him like back when we was young you couldn't do that shit, but I mean you couldn't. You probably didn't even have hair. Like they used to try to make people cut their hair. Well, I went to a Catholic school, so it was different anyway.
Right.
But when people ain't had dreads back in the day, so shit just how people look. Like dreads was basically like down south type thing.
Yeah.
Like Atlanta,
Yeah.
Mississippi, like
Yeah.
any of the southern states.
Now everywhere you look, everybody got locks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's more freeing now. Like you can be who you want to
yourself,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like back
I
then it's
agree.
like we'll beat you into being one of us.
Yeah. Facts. I agree.
Like you ain't want to be one of us, we gonna beat you. Oh, you want us, we gonna beat you. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
Ooh,
people
them
ain't
was a
getting
tough times. I ain't gonna lie.
right. People ain't getting beat up for no damn reason no more. Like you go outside, you getting your ass whooped. Like by strangers or by regular people. Like now you probably get robbed or some shit, but that's
Yeah. Back in the day, we used to fight too. when all
Yeah,
these guns and shit like that. It's a lot of shit going on.
your own
Now I would
neighborhood
say
though.
that about Chicago though. It's a lot of shit going on as far as like that shit. They need to like get that shit somewhat
I
intact.
think they getting on top of that
You
shit.
think so? It's
Yeah,
coming
because
together.
with that no bond, it's like motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to come back from the dead.
Right.
Everything that was happening prior to no bond is like motherfuckers getting right back outside, like
Yeah.
off of they got a gun case coming home, like got 2 gun cases coming home. Like I know people that got habitual criminals and all that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm knowing like it's a lot easier now. Your money can't save you,
Yeah.
so it's scary to me now. You feel
Mm.
me? Because
That's
you'll
the
get
big
lost.
message with that Diddy shit.
What, your money can't save you?
Yeah, that Diddy shit. That's a big ass topic
I
right there
mean,
too.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, damn, could his money save him right now?
I
Or
mean, if he
do you
goes
think?
somewhere where he can't be extradited, they
Yeah.
can't save his image,
Yeah.
but they can save his body. You know what I mean? Like he won't be
That's
behind
all that's
bars.
left
You
type
feel me?
shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Russell Simmons somewhere overseas though, had
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. Tom Hanks is too.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them,
It's a
yeah.
lot of
Mm-hmm. You hit it
unextraditable
right on the
countries to
head.
go
Right.
to. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
So I mean, shit. I don't know what's going on. I ain't even been watching nothing that's going on with him because it's just like, yeah, like I mean, until I hear the real heads rolling,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to hear nothing.
Yeah.
Cause Diddy, yeah, he in the game, but he like he had to make a deal with somebody. He had to
Yeah.
partner with somebody.
It was
Ain't
something going
no
on.
like
Facts.
I feel like the whole world under surveillance. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't nothing that goes on
Yeah.
without
I
the
was
powers
having a
that be
conversation
knowing
with an
that.
individual one day, and they had said that they like, no, you see that dope just pop up. Cause we was just talking about that. That's crazy. And now we just squirreling on Facebook and the shit just pop
Hmm.
up. Like, damn, who
Yeah, I
was
mean,
recording it?
your phone can listen to you and it probably
Yeah,
pick up on
yeah,
keywords. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Not only
I
that,
agree.
it's just like you your phone know you better than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Your phone then they know you better than you because it's recording everything and you living. You know what I'm saying? On to the next scene. You feel me? But this
Mm-hmm.
guy all this shit captured right here. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Forever. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, the phone is just gonna kick out things that you prone to look up whatever in your search bar, things that are here, your interests, locations. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Oh, we here. Okay, all right. She like McDonald's. We
Yeah.
gonna get it. It's just this shit, it's wild. But yeah, it's called a glass mirror we living in, bro. We in the mirror in a glass dome, surrounded by satellites and cameras.
Nah, but for real though, I agree. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, so let them know how they can follow you, your
Oh, you could
projects, whatever
definitely
else.
follow me on
It's
at
this
Geneva.
camera, right? This one or that one?
Either work.
Either one.
Yeah, you could definitely follow me at Geneva Braquel _ on IG. Geneva Braquel on any social platform. My music is located on any streaming platform there is. Amazon, Apple Music, YouTube, yeah. Anything, you can go get it anywhere. Y'all could definitely buy it too, So yeah. And then y'all see me, I'm gonna be appearing in shows and stuff like that all summer. Just trying to come and do it big, so yeah.
Yeah, like I kind of wanna
Definitely.
like put some shit together for like the people that
Mhm.
I mess with. So
Mhm.
like we always have somebody coming to our show to
Okay.
support us. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I feel like we always have somebody to support us, but like that. It don't even have to be a team or a clique, but
Mhm.
just a conglomerate, like where you
Mhm.
got people that all right, that's their team, but we cool with their team, so it like they kind of, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We all gonna
Yeah, I'm
be,
down for that. That's a
yeah.
dope vision.
I feel like because it helped the ball rolling. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Network and
Like
stuff
when
like
I'm
that.
like, just say like, I'm finna go shoot a video after this.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm finna go I'm going to your video shoot. So
Yeah.
now it's like I just left the pod. I'm at a music video.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is it was like this for me for a second because my guys was out and they was active too. So it's just like I'm doing something, they doing something. When I'm done doing what I'm doing, I'm going over there. So now I'm gonna help assist them with what they got going on, but I'm still being active, producing, constructive. Like you go, say you go perform. While you performing, being an artist, I'm hitting the crowd trying to figure out who booking motherfuckers and what they paying and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just strategically,
Networking, just that whole
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm definitely down for it.
and
I
finding
mean,
like a studio home that's like,
I'm like I told you earlier in the interview, I ain't bigger than nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm humbled in it. I do got a mindset as if I'm, you know what I'm saying, good, I'm great, you
right,
know. So like, yeah, just with that being said, it's like I ain't better than nobody. I always had that one track, man. Everybody can eat. I'm always open to just like learning new, you know, adventures and stuff like that. Just working with different people.
yeah,
So, facts. I'll create myself too.
yeah.
You know, just the whole brand stamping it.
Let me know when your next show is,
Facts.
man.
I got you.
For real.
I got you.
It's so many. I gotta well, I'm active, but I always want to be a little bit more active. It costs so much of you though. Just being active is like you spend a lot of time being active, but it's all for the greater good of the message though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, that's another episode of What You On podcast with
Geneva Braquel. You already know it.
and
That name hard.
make sure you no, it ain't.
It's gonna be known though.
You just know I'm so used to calling you little.
Yeah, Kelly.
Yeah.
That too, nah, bro, for real.
Yeah, but yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Definitely go get Reviewing Dreams, Tidal, Spotify, Apple, Deezer, YouTube, you know, whatever streaming platform you got. Go support Chicago artists, very talented and part of the new wave. So,
Hey, what you on? Thank you for this interview. For
for
sure.
sure. Peace.
Peace.